Well, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Canning Nana. Today we are going to be canning some chicken, some ugly chicken. I bought 10 pounds of chicken. This is not 10 pounds. I've used maybe a pound and a half of chicken, or not even, probably a pound of chicken that we had the other night for dinner. So what you're going to see me doing is teaching my son to can chicken and show you guys how easy it is to do. So come along and watch. Okay, I've got my 4 jars lids ready, my rings ready, and I'm going to start cutting up this chicken right here. My son is busy, so I'm going to get him at the last minute in here and show him how to do this. I'm just going to cut up the chicken. He already knows how to cut chicken, you guys. So I will bring you back when I cut all this chicken to size the way I want it. This is going to be a short video. You guys have seen me can chicken before. This is going to be about my son learning how to can chicken. So I will be right back when all of this is cut to size. Okay, I had to stop and grab my camera for a minute here. Look at the size. Here's my hand. Look at the size of that chicken breast. It looks like a turkey breast, you guys. Look at that. What are they doing to our chickens? Seriously. Okay, so I'm on my second bag. That's what I got from my first bag. Now I cut a lot of the fat off. I cut a lot of this fat off and stuff, but you don't have to. The chicken makes its own juice in the jar, so I don't put the fat in there. But you don't have to. You can just leave it in there. You can add that to your jar if you want to. All up to you. But yeah, just had to show you guys that. Look at that. I mean, that's crazy, right? That is just crazy. Here's a ring. I mean, look at that. That's a wide mouth ring. Crazy. Okay, back to cutting. Okay, it is all cut up. And really, that is probably about 9.5 pounds. And I have 6 jars. I'm probably going to need a couple more jars. So I'm going to look for oh wait, I have 7 jars. There is another jar right there. Okay, so I have 7 jars. 7 jars, all clean, sanitized, washed. These are not hot. They are not hot because the chicken is not hot. The water in my pressure canner is also not hot. It is cold. So, rule of thumb, canning 101, canning basics. If your food is cold, your canner is cold. So if your food is hot, your canner is hot, and your jars are hot. So we are doing raw pack, which means your food is cold. You're putting cold food into cold jars, into a cold canner. Okay, let me go get my son and put this on the tripod. Okay, so we've got it all set up, all the chickens in chunks, and I found 1 extra jar that is a 1.5 pints. Okay, so what I want to tell you guys, before we start putting all, yeah, go ahead, you can move all that.
Is it maybe too loud?
No, you're fine. So what I want to tell you is, before we start doing this, is the process that I'm doing. You can do not only with chicken, but also with pork and also with beef. Any kind of meat. It is the same process exactly for raw packing. And for hot pack. If you're doing a hot pack, same thing. You are going to be pressure canning this for pints, which are these, for 75 minutes in your pressure canner. And for quarts, if you're using quarts, it's going to be 90 minutes. If I put this in there, I'm going to have to add time, and it's going to be 90 minutes. So it's going to add time. It's not going to do anything to the chicken, to the pints. It'll come out the same exact way. So I'm still going to look for an extra pint jar if I need it. Like I said, I've got 6 pint jars all ready to go. Okay, so my son is here. He has never canned chicken. My granddaughter has, and she's going to be mad when she sees that I've done this with Matt, because
she hates me.
No, because she's asked during the summer. She really wanted to come over and can with me, and we just never got time. And you guys know her Ava, little Ava, that started the channel with me when she was 10 years old. She's now in her senior year, you guys.
That can't be right.
Okay, you wash your hands, and I'm going to demonstrate. You can watch me, too.
I'm not going to be touching anything.
Yeah, you're going to be touching the
no,
chicken.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you can. You could wear gloves. Do you want to wear gloves?
I'm not touching anything.
You have to touch the chicken.
This
is a survival...
Keep going.
Okay, it's a survival skill, my dear. Okay, let's make sure that this is in here. Okay, so... And you can cut the chicken any which way you want. You can put whole breasts in here. I like to do it this way. Cut it in chunks.
Can't cut it into circles, though. That'd be weird.
Yeah, you can't. Well,
I mean, you could.
It'd
It'd be a waste of time, but you could do it.
Yes, this is a family channel, so you need to watch your language, please.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Okay, so I know you guys have been asking for my son to get on camera. Quite a few of you, and here he is, you guys. So, okay, so for chicken, the new rule is no longer an inch of headspace. It's 1.25 inches of headspace. So an inch of headspace is right here at the rim. So we want to get it down just a little bit. So I'm going to have to put some smaller chunks. I might even have to cut this.
Just mash it in there. If there's a little bit poking out at the top, it's fine. You call that a homemade chicken bomb.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, sure you can. You can.
This is why everybody has asked for you.
You can do that. It
Well,
will explode, but you could do it.
It won't explode, but you will have siphoning, which is when the liquid will come out.
Yeah, it won't seal properly.
It will not seal properly.
You could do it, though, in theory, if you wanted to fail.
Well, you could, yeah. Okay, so I am going to leave it right at that. Okay, so that's what you do. And then we're going to wipe the rim with some vinegar. So let me get that. Okay, so have my vinegar on my cloth here, which is a napkin. You can use a napkin or a cloth. And while you're doing this, you want to also check for any cracks. Got my 4 jars lid. And then you just put it on here and you put it on, finger tight, and that is how hard it is to can chicken. That's it.
I'm exhausted just watching it.
I know, right? It's really hard. So I'm going to go ahead and put this jar into the canner. Canner's not on. Okay, your turn.
Oh no, I'm just merely an observer.
Nope. Okay. We might have to cut some chunks.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I think I remember what to do. You pour the vinegar in the jar. Then you take your napkin and put it in the jar. Then you take this lid.
People are learning from you.
No, they're not. They're learning from you.
Yes. But we don't want to teach them how to do it wrong.
You've already taught them how to do it correctly.
Yes.
I'm teaching them how to
Make sure you push it because you want it all the way. You want it filled, so it's got to fill the little gaps. All the way in there. You can wash your hands. He's got this thing.
Don't fucking tell the strangers on the internet.
Family
No.
show. Family show.
You want me to censor myself? I
Yes.
thought that your audience was all about free speech.
It's about canning,
Is it
survival,
about canning and
prepping.
survival?
Yes. Okay, make sure 1.25 inches, so you're good. Maybe a small piece?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, press it here. 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 Here is one of my debubblers. Wash this real quick. Hold on. So when you don't want to touch...
Well, I'm already doing that.
Well, here.
Make sure when you handle raw chicken, by the way, what you want to immediately do is eat a bag of chips with your hand without washing.
Okay. So tell them what to really do.
What?
And then you can plug my debubbler. That's what you push it down
Are you
with.
selling these?
Yes, of course.
She's selling these, everybody. Buy them, I get a cut of the profits.
I've been selling them for years.
So you just use this by... I guess you just
Push it down
smash it
a
in.
little bit. We'll see the hole. See the hole in the bottom right there.
Could probably fit a little bit
So
more.
you don't want. It's on the bottom.
Huh?
You don't want that hole on the bottom.
Oh,
you want to put it down there.
Yeah.
You want to fill it all the way in on the bottom. It's called debubbling. Usually you have liquid in the jar. Push all the way on the bottom. There you go. Push, push,
It's
push.
important to rotate your chicken so it gets cooked evenly.
Let me see. Nope, you still have it.
Yeah.
There you go. Push all the way down. Push all the way down. There you go. Now you have room.
Oh, it's just gonna
Here,
be...
keep it on camera so they can see what you're doing.
No, I
Here,
don't
just push, push. No, you're not tenderizing the chicken. You're just
Why not? I can fit more in.
Okay.
There you go.
Let me see. So what I do a word of the day. So now you can push a little bit more. Let's see. Let's find a smaller piece. I can always cut a piece off. What I do a word of the day to give away things.
But yeah, nothing goes better with finger food than raw chicken juice on your hand.
Make sure you use soap.
That's a pro tip from me to you.
Okay, so wipe the rim. Wipe the rim with the thing. Check
With
the
the-
cracks. Get all your finger juices off, your finger oil. There you go. Okay, feel any cracks?
No.
Okay, take a lid
No.
right there. Come on, be serious. This is serious stuff. Yep.
You want me to be serious or you want me to be on camera? Because those two things are not going to be happening at the same
Of course
time.
they are. Do it on camera. Finger tight. Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
I know. I'm trying to get the... It's not lining up.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so there you go. Show the camera. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna.
And what
put
you
this...
do is you throw this in your neighbor's yard and they love it.
Okay, so honestly, when we make chicken, when we have enough chicken, what is your favorite thing that we do with canned chicken, Matt?
Oh, tuna salad, absolutely.
Tuna salad. Tuna salad with canned chicken. Did you hear that, you guys? Tuna
You caught me.
salad.
You caught me.
So what do we do?
This does make amazing chicken salad, but my personal favorite is it also, once you shred it up a little bit in the jar, it makes amazing, not really tuna casserole, but macaroni and put it in macaroni and cheese. Oh,
Yeah, he does that.
amazing.
Okay. So I'm going to finish doing these, putting in the canner. I'm going to turn on the canner and see how many we get, and then I will bring you guys back and see if we have to use that 1.5 pint jar or if I can find another pint jar. I like the wide mouth. You can use the regular mouth too. The chicken is easier to get out of the wide mouth jars, so if I can't find another wide mouth, I'll probably just use a regular mouth and put that in there. Okay, you guys, here we go. So I got 6 more jars, so 8 in total. And the rule of thumb is usually about 1 pound per pint. So if you want to figure that way, that's usually the rule of thumb. So the word of the day is going to be something I have been using for about 35 years, which is Uglychicken. So let's just do that as a word of the day. Uglychicken. I call this Uglychicken. And then when I cook the chicken, pre-cook it, I kind of pre-brown it and add a little bit of some roasted bouillon sauce to it. I need another, hang on, need another jar lid. I call that pretty chicken because it doesn't stick to the side of the jars, and the Uglychicken does. So this is going to be, comment the word of the day is Uglychicken in the comment section. And I think I'll be giving away a debubbler. So one of these right here, one of my debubblers. I'm running super low on them. They're still in my Etsy store. I think I have a finite number listed in my Etsy store because I am running out, and I have to get a new supplier for them, and I don't know where I'm going to get those right now at the moment. Oops. No. Okay. And I think you guys can tell I am still sick. So I am trying not to breathe on these. It's keeping away. That's why you guys aren't even seeing me in the video. I'm kind of staying back from these. Okay, I have put water, well, there is water in my pressure canner. I have also put vinegar in my pressure canner already, because as you guys know, if you've followed me for any length of time, you know that I have very, very hard water here at the beach, and my jars will come out completely white and powdery all over them, which is not pretty, and it's very hard to get off. So, word of the day, oh my goodness, Uglychicken, and don't forget your 4 jars. If you don't use them yet, go to 4jars.com and get 10% off using my code NANA10, all in caps, NANA 10. They are the best I've used. If you didn't see my last video, I made strawberry jam with ball canning lids because they came with these jars, and I had a fail. My first fail in about, gosh, as long as I've been using the ball or the 4 jars canning lids, I have not had a fail with these yet. I've heard that some people have, however, I have not. They're the best as far as I'm concerned, they are the best. They are absolutely wonderful. So if you want to try them, get 10% off using my code. It'll be in the description box below in the of the video. And I will take you back when these are all done and come out of the canner. So these are all pints, so they're going to pressure can at 75 minutes. And I'm at sea level. You have to look up your pressure to see how long you can pressure can yours for. So I always give mine because I'm at sea level. If you're above 1,000 feet, you have to look it up and see how long it goes. The time goes up a little bit. Okay, you guys, so they are all in the canner, and the canner is coming up to pressure. Once you hear the hissing sound and it starts steaming, you want to vent your canner, let it steam for 10 full minutes while the canner fills with steam, gets all the air out, and then you will put your weight on. And if you have a gauge canner, I think I'm going to show you guys my All-American pretty soon. One of the days when my husband is home from work, well, now that my son is here too, he can help me when he's not working, because they're both working. It's just too heavy for me to pick up. So on the days that one of them is home, I will show you guys my my All-American. It has a gauge, and I'll show you how the gauge works on it and how to can with a gauge. I've been canning with my Presto for about 20 years, same canner, and I've had an All-American for about 4 years, and I love it, but I don't get to can with it very often because even the lid is too heavy for me to pick up because of my back. And it's really the lid. It's just too heavy for me. But I do love it. So I'll have to bring you guys along for that. Does anybody else have that problem? It's just so heavy. But they last. I mean, it lasts, and so does the Presto. I mean, you know, like I said, I've had it for 20 years, and I absolutely love it. I've had to replace gaskets on it, and a couple of other parts along the years, but maybe the other parts I think I've only replaced once. It's been an amazing canner for me. So, and it's very light. And then I just bring water from my sink over to my stove in an 8-cup little pitcher, and it makes it really easy. So anyway, so the canner is coming up to pressure, and it's going to come up very slow because the food is cold, the canner is cold, and you don't want your jars to crack and break and lose all of your hard work, all of your money that you put into your food that you're canning. It's very disappointing when that happens. I think the last time that happened with me was when I was doing pickles. I think that's happened to me when I was doing pickles. And I think I was first learning pickles. It's so disappointing. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. And it could be something as just an old jar when that happens. It could be nothing that you've done wrong, just an old jar that you're using. And old jars become brittle and break Don't ever put your jars in the oven. Oh my goodness. The jars will very quickly become brittle and break. I know there are some people that teach to put your jars in the oven to heat them up. Please don't do that. If you have a dishwasher, heat them up in the dishwasher. If you have a water bath canner, fill it up a little bit with water, heat the water up, and keep them warm in that, or just a pot, or fill a sink with hot water. But please don't put them in a hot oven. You will break jars. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, my jars don't break in the oven," but they may not break in the oven, but when you go to use them for canning, they will definitely be breaking. And I have known a lot of people who have broken jars in ovens, heating them up. Don't even get me started with the people that can in the ovens. So we teach safe canning here. I have done a couple things that are rebel canning, but not a whole lot. I want to be safe. I think now is the time when we should be preparing for anything to happen with the economy going crazy right now. I live in Southern California, where we have had multiple earthquakes just in August alone, and July and August. Multiple fives, 5 point whatever, and even more fours. So we're always prepared for earthquakes here. My jars are safe, but just in case they break, we have dehydrated food. We've got freeze-dried food. If you guys are interested in Thrive Life freeze-dried food, if you don't have a freeze dryer, my link is in the description below. I'm happy to become your consultant. I've been a consultant for 3 years now, and in those 3 years, I have managed to stock up at least a 3+ year supply for my husband and I, and more than enough for my son and my daughter who lives nearby. So we have enough food just in that for 3+ years, not even counting my canned food. My canned food has been dwindling down because I have not been canning as much as I was. I was canning every day, oh gosh, up until the last year, because my back has gotten so bad. But we still have enough food. We've got boxes and boxes and boxes, probably still a good 500, 600 jars of food, of canned food and meats and things like that. But I'm getting back. That's why I'm canning chicken, is because I am out of chicken. I think I have maybe 3 jars of chicken, and I think my husband just used the last jar of turkey that we had the other day. So I'm really trying to get prepared. I'll show you what my next project is well, more blueberry jam, and I am going to be making either some salsa or some sauce out of these tomatoes. And then I have, these are all fresh farm tomatoes, and then these are all out of my garden right here. And I have a beautiful yellow tomato that's going to be in a salad real soon. But this is my favorite tomato right there. And then I'm going to be making some chili verde sauce, because when I got sick, I had done the peppers, the hatch chili peppers, and then I got sick and I had to freeze those. So I need to get some more hatch chili and make I want to make chili verde salsa, and then just take a jar of chicken, add it to my chili verde salsa, use both cans, and have an instant dinner. Just simmer it for an hour or so. Instant dinner, make burritos. So that'll be a couple more videos down the road, but lots of canning coming up. Oh boy. Anyway, thank you to everybody who requested to see my son, and he'll be in more videos too. Hopefully a little bit more serious. So anyway, so let me get to this canner. It's almost coming up. I can hear it coming to boil. So let me get to that, and then I'll bring you guys back when it's all done and they're on the mat. The mat here is also, I love this mat. I've been using it now for several canning sessions and cooking sessions. It's also a link in my description box. I absolutely love this. It's perfect for putting hot plates on and for all my canning jars, especially when I'm getting ready to do a huge canning session. This mat is amazing. So if you guys are looking for a very, very good mat for all your canning jars that are thin, doesn't take up enough, a lot of space, and you can still put stuff on your counter, this is what you're looking for. So thanks for watching, you guys. Continuation of this is going to be at the end of this video in just a few minutes for you. Okay, this is cooled down. I'm going to take the weight off. I'm going to open this just like this. I'm doing this with one hand, guys. Okay. Gonna let this steam for about, or let this open for about 10 minutes, and then I'll be right back. Okay, gonna take the lid off. Okay, first look at the jars. Here we go. They look really good. They look like all, okay, they are bubbling. They look like the lids are already down. They look like they've already sealed, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna take these out because I'm doing this one-handed, and then I will bring you guys back when I put them on the mat. Okay, first layer out, second layer. Water looks crystal clear. I'm gonna get these out and bring you back. Okay, you guys, there are all of the jars. They are bubbling still, and they look like they've all sealed already. Here they are bubbling. Thank you for watching. They have all sealed. These are 4 jars, you guys. Yeah, they have all sealed, you guys. All sealed. I am so happy I have canned chicken again. So this was on sale for $2 a pound. And next time it goes on sale, I'm gonna get some more. So I bought 10 pounds, and I wanted to buy 20 pounds, but they were already out the last day that I went. And I intend to buy much more. I want 60 jars on my shelf. 'Cause we go through this so much, and I have honestly not canned chicken in a very long time. So yeah, we need a lot of this, especially with Matt here with us, and winter coming up for soups. So easy to make chicken soup when you have canned chicken. So easy to make a lot of things, but especially soups. Just throw together some of your freeze-dried vegetables or your canned vegetables, and then some chicken stock, homemade chicken stock. Oh my goodness. And the liquid in here, you can see this fills your jar with liquid. They have their own liquid. That's the best part of the chicken or any meat. It fills your jar with enough liquid, and that's your chicken stock right there. So don't throw that away when you open your jars. That's your broth right there. That is the best broth. Pure stock right there. And if you happen to can your chicken with some bones in it, you got your own bone stock, or any meat with your bone in it, you have your own bone stock. So there you go. Canning is the best thing ever. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment the word of the day, and I will see you guys again soon.